motherhood is a choice or compulsion? This is a debatable issue in India, that who should have a reproductive rights. Well, Drishti has answer for you. Hello and welcome to the in-depth series of Drishti IAS. I am Ritu and today's session is about abortion after 24 weeks. Is it legal in India or not? And this session is important for your GES 2 perspective as well as essay and ethics perspective. So moving towards the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we are going to discuss about that what the petitioner told into this particular case, then we are going to examine the laws related to abortion in India, then we are going to discuss about that do private hospital has right to terminate pregnancy after 24 weeks, then we are going to discuss about that what are the issues raised before the court and then what court had made its observation, and after that we are going to discuss practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to this TIAS channel. Moving towards to the news part. So the news is that recently in Bombay High Court, there was a case in which a woman went to the court and said that I want to terminate my pregnancy after 24 weeks. This was a debatable issue because we have to examine the rules that does law in India allow that women should terminate their pregnancy after 24 weeks or women can terminate their pregnancy after 24 weeks. So we are going to discuss that what the laws allow. So coming to the Drishti IAS Noida discussion part. So we have Drishti IAS Noida and our address is C171/2 Block A Sector 15 Noida and nearest metro station is Noida Sector 15. And we have ISGS Foundation course available in both the medium, Hindi medium and English medium. So if you want to know more information about such classes, you can call on to the number 87501. So coming to the discussion part. So the discussion is that why the matter has been reached to the court and what petitioner had said in the court. So there was a woman who has this 25 weeks of pregnancy and she wanted to terminate her pregnancy. And what was the case? So the case was that the child has this particular skeletal dyslexia. And what is this skeletal dyslexia? So this is a genetic disorder, and in this disorder there are abnormal growth of tissues in any organ, and this might lead to the morbidity into the future. So this was the case. Because of that, women wanted to terminate her pregnancy. So the matter has reached to the court. Now it comes to the question that we do have abortion laws, but why the matter has been reached to the court? So let's find out the answer. So the answer is that first of all we should know that what is the laws on abortion in India. So we have laws related to up to 20 weeks of pregnancy. So if you want to terminate your pregnancy and it is up to 20 weeks, you have to take advice from one medical practitioner. And if your pregnancy is between 20 to 24 weeks, then you have to take advice of the not advice but approval of the 2 registered medical practitioners. And then there is a rule 3B, and what the rule 3B of the MTP rule says that, so it allows that abortion between 20 to 24 weeks for specific categories. So this is also not easy one, that if you had taken approval of 2 medical practitioners, you can terminate your pregnancy. If there is a case of sexual violence, rape, and the girl is minor, the girl is not in a good mental condition, if there is a case of mental instability, in that case anyone can terminate their pregnancy. So this is also conditional that women with physical disabilities, mental illness, assaults, minor cases, and if during the pregnancy the marital status of women has changed, in that case you can terminate your pregnancy in between 20 to 24 weeks, and here you have to take approval of 2 medical practitioners. Now here we are going to discuss about that what is the case here. So the case here is of beyond 24 weeks. So what we have to do and what are the rules related to the beyond 24 weeks. So it is that it requires approval from a state appointed medical board, one per district, and allowed in cases of substantial fetal abnormality. And what is this fetal abnormality? In case the fetal has any problem, the unborn child has any abnormality, and we have to examine the situation that after the termination of pregnancy, women's health should not be compromised, women's mental and physical health should not be compromised. In that case, the board can allow that the women can terminate their pregnancy. So this is the case of the fetal abnormality, because the fetal has some genetic disorders, and that in future leads to the morbidity. So in that case, why still the women has go to the High Court for this particular thing? Because we do have laws. So now we are coming to that why women has goes to the hospital and to the court, that why she was not given the permission and she has to go to the court. So here we'll examine the regulations. So the regulation is that permitted location for abortion. So one is the government hospital, and in private hospital also one can terminate, but the private hospital should have license and should have approval of the medical board that the person can, and the whole hospital has the right and authority and approval to terminate the pregnancy. And there is a form related to the termination of pregnancy, and this is the form A, rule 5(6) of the MTP rules allows the committee to issue a certificate for abortion services, and this is the form A, and that form A has two categories, 12 weeks categories and up to 24 weeks categories. And this form has one lacuna, and the lacuna is that they do not have any category which is beyond 24 weeks. And for this reason, the woman has go to the High Court for the termination of her pregnancy. So this is the reason. Now here we are going to discuss about the issue raised before HC. So we had already discussed that because there was a lacuna in the form and the women wanted that there should be a separate thing so that they can submit it to the hospitals, and hospitals can also give the approval, because there was no form related beyond 24 weeks. So we need that column into the form. So this is the reason. So what High Court has observed into this matter? So the High Court has observed that here we have to consider the urgency. And what was the urgency here? That fetus has abnormality. So the High Court has considered that thing. Also the High Court has considered the women's reproductive rights. So by considering all the situation, the High Court has allowed that women can terminate her pregnancy. So this is the case before the High Court, and this was the solution suggested by the High Court. So these are the reasons that private hospital approval required. Then previous case also we have seen such cases in April 2024. Then there is the legal ambiguity. So we have to consider this legal ambiguity and we have to walk into that. And urgency is considered that if that particular pregnancy is causing physical harm to the woman, so in that case we have to see and we have to analyze the situation. So this was the case of fetal abnormality. So that's why High Court has allowed. So this is the case. Now we are going to discuss the practice question for prelims. Under the MTP Act, pregnancy between 20 to 24 weeks can be terminated only if approved by a medical board of expert doctors, 2 registered medical practitioners, chief medical officers of the District Supreme Court of India. So you can answer into the comment section. And we have also PYQ series which has been started since 15th of February. So do check PYQ series of Drishti IAS both in Hindi and English. And if you have any queries related to this particular session, you can comment down. We are here to solve your problems. Thank you. That's it for today's session.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.